adventure starts today.
So today is one of the more exciting days. We are giving this old companion, the Mandleve project, some proper blue upgrades. We're giving it a total Victron makeover. This Caravan is going to be blue like Barry's hair on the inside. We've got Barry and Dwayne here from National Energy Solutions, the automotive Victron distributor for South Africa. And yeah, what are we doing today, guys? What are we adding?
Well, today we're installing the IP22 Blue Smart Charger, which is a 12-volt unit and delivers 30 amps.
So just a question there. The IP65 is a commonly ordered charger. Why are we going for the IP22?
We're going with the IP22 charger because we've got limited space, so with limited ventilation. So the IP22 charger has got a built-in fan which will pull out the heat, where the other chargers will heat up quite a bit. So we'll prefer going with the IP22 charger.
Obviously, we are adding lithium batteries, so this is a must for that, right?
Perfect. It's a must.
Correct.
And what's nice with this charger as well is it can also recover a battery from at 0 volts, where it won't see a battery as an open circuit. So you can recover batteries.
Yes.
Very
So
nice.
just in layman's terms, on a standard lead acid battery, your absorption rate is roughly about 12 to 15 amps an hour, correct?
That's right.
It doesn't matter what you give it, 12 to 15 amps, that's basically what it's going to absorb. With a lithium battery, if you give it 30 amps, it will absorb 30 amps. Correct?
That's correct.
Okay, perfect. What's next?
Then we're also installing our MPPT charge controllers, which is 130, meaning the maximum input voltage will be 100 with a 30 amp charge rate to your batteries. So on this camper, we are putting in 2 chargers. Reason being is we've got 2 panels on different orientations and different sizes.
Yeah, that actually worked magic for me the last time I went camping, in that we found a lovely shady spot, and obviously on top of the Caravan we couldn't actually draw much power because of the shade, but we were able to use the
Fold-out
suitable suitcase panel.
So once again, just in layman's terms, if you are combining, let's say, a roof mounted panel with a portable, especially if they're different sizes or different types, you do not want to run them through the same controller. The rule of thumb is a solar panel doubles on the smaller one. So if you're adding a 150 to a 300, you're not going to sit with 450 watts, you're going to be sitting with 2 150.
That's correct. Then we've also got our Orion DC to DC charge controller, which is also a 30 amp charger. So what this device does is takes your starter battery and alternator and charges your lithium ion as an auxiliary battery, where your starter battery is lead acid, so it uses a different charge algorithm, where you can program this device for its output to be able to charge lithium ion.
We get that question quite a lot. People adding lithiums on their own, which is not an issue. But then we get the question, but now my car's not charging my lithium battery, what's going on? It's because it's a lithium battery. You need a DC to DC to
programmable to the exact battery.
And the majority of lithium batteries available on the market now has got a built-in BMS system, which will block the wrong algorithm anyway, so it won't charge at all.
That's correct.
Okay. What else?
Our next device that we're putting in, very important to have a smart shunt, because this device will tell you exactly what's happening with your battery, your state of charge, and what amperage has gone into the battery and what have you pulled out of the battery. So it will do an exact calculation as well to tell you how many hours to the minute is remaining on that battery based at the current load draw.
It's all good and well that this can show us what it's doing. How does it show us?
So what happens with the discharge curve on a lithium-ion battery, it's very linear. So you can't actually measure based on voltage because the voltage is quite stable for a while and then it drops off right at the end. Where on your lead acid batteries, the voltage curve actually curves. So you know sort of where you are on capacity. So it's actually measuring current, not sensing on voltage.
And if I want to have a look at it myself, yeah, I know it.
Then you can go onto the Smart app, Victron Connect, and connect to your shunt, and it will tell you exactly what current is being drawn, what's gone into the battery, what are you taking out, and the remaining time, all on your smartphone.
So effectively, all these different products are smart products. You can connect individually with Bluetooth.
That's right.
But this brings the whole system together. So effectively, it's almost like a brain for the system.
That's right.
So once the system is complete, you will only connect to this, and it will read all the different inputs that you're adding in.
That's right. So it will measure all the current from all your different devices and see what they are producing onto your battery.
Once again, that's also a question that we get quite often. The standard power pack that Conquer has been using for the last 10 years, the current version, does not read lithium straight. The main reason for that is a lithium battery it basically counts in and counts out. It almost works like a flow meter. So it counts current in, current out to show
based on amp hour,
exactly.
remaining amp
so
hour.
So your Conqueror power pack can be set to read it correctly. As long as your Conqueror dealer has reset it for you with the correct parameters, it should read it in the right sense. But adding this and bringing this whole system together just makes it so much easier, right?
That's right.
Perfect.
And just to round off the whole power setup, we decided to fit a 2000 watt Victron Phoenix Smart Inverter. Now tell me, who actually knows the difference between the Phoenix range and the Multiplus range? Well, the reason why we went with a Phoenix Smart Inverter instead of the Multiplus inverter is simple. This setup only needs an inverter function. The Multiplus has a built-in AC charger, which is great, but a bit of overkill for what we're running because my Caravan has already got a charger built in. We also added a changeover switch, so we can be completely off the grid, no matter where we are. This system powers our microwave, air fryer, laptops, camera chargers, and pretty much everything else we need. And yes, electric kettles and hair dryers are still a no-go for this setup. But honestly, who needs those anyway? All of these products are available online on camponline.co.za.